Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm here to keep my eye on.
I think it's definitely an effort thing. It definitely takes little to no effort to just be together and enjoy each other's company. It's just an unspoken bond that we have, that we just read each other really well. No, it's kind of like a black and white situation. It's either very we don't fight ever, or if we do, it's very sparingly, and it's extreme. If we are not fighting, it's perfect, and we're just like total, like, it's like our homeostasis usually is just to be like not fighting, and that's usually better. And when we do fight, it gets so bad that we just kind of don't even talk about it. We like resolve fights by not even like revisiting what happened. We're like weird about it. We just kind of just drop it and pretend like it never happened. Oh man. When we were younger, she used to be very aggressive and very physical. So I'm the oldest of 5, so I'm the big sister, so I knew my boundaries. I would never fight back in that way because I knew I was more smart about it. I've always been more like I'm less impulsive than she is, so I think things through before I go to do things. But this is like my favorite story. When we were younger, back in, like, she's a lot like better with it now, but when we were younger, she used to like I was on the computer one time and she was just pissed that I wasn't getting off the computer, because back then we had one computer in our house and like 5 of us were using it, and just so impossible to get it. So I'm on the computer, like I had to do something, I didn't get off, so she throws me off the chair, like throws the keyboard at me and like the chair onto me, and just like it was unreal. I was just like, what? I was just like totally caught off guard. And then there was another instance where she like threw a Harry Potter book at my face, and you know those books, they're like 1,000-page book, hardcover, skinned my face. We've definitely gotten in some altercations. Like those are just two to name of many. We're like in a lot of ways. We both just, we see the world the same way. It's like the biggest thing that how we're alike. We're very we're very deep about things, and it's weird because like we're very intellectual. Like we love to just like sit around and just talk about the world and life and things that like people probably, not a lot of people, we don't think would talk about. We like have very similar musical interests. We look really deep into like lyrics, and we look deep into words and books, and we follow like the Dalai Lama. We're very like spiritual like that, and we're just very hippie together. And I think that's the biggest thing that we bond over, is like just the way our minds operate. I think that's why we're as close as we are also, because we just like think in the same wavelength. So I think that's something that like keeps like that binds us the most. As far as like the hippie thing goes, like we'll just like, one of our favorite musical artists, for instance, is Cat Stevens. It sounds like really corny, but we love him, and he's so cool to us, and we just like read up on him. We like love all the songs. Our favorite movie is Harold and Maude, and the whole soundtrack is Cat Stevens, and we just look into all the songs together. We literally like will cry, laugh, like it's just very like, we're very deep about everything. We look beneath the surface of basically everything in life. Just being as deep as we are about things, like sometimes we just like we'll say something and laugh and just be like, what are we talking about? Like sometimes we just like, I don't know, just we really are just very carefree and very what's the word? We're just very I don't know, we just like don't give a shit about anything. And I can't think of like a more appropriate word. Oh yeah, she's probably the only one I do tell everything to. We always think like, you know, why we're not religious, and like we think it's, you know, we have something else to fall back on, like just because we don't look to any higher power, and we don't speak to someone, we don't visit someone, we don't like pray or do anything like, you know, that a lot of people do. But we have each other, and it's kind of like our own, and like we're very we're big Beatles fans, and John Lennon like said one time that it doesn't matter what you believe in, it doesn't matter what fuels your faith, all that matters is that you believe in something. And we always said that, like, you know, even if we didn't believe in something, like at least like we have each other. We always said, like, you know, as long as we have each other to confide in, to talk to each other, like, get each other through hard times, like, it's just contrasts how other people, like, everyone has something that just is their, like, basis for.